U godinama velikih migracija mnogo žena je krenulo na dug, neizvestan put. Težina izbeglištva neretko je bila dodatno otežana različitim oblicima nasilja. Živeći svoju svakodnevnicu, ne pomišljamo da se to dešava i negde blizu nas i nekome nalik nama. Zapravo, retko i razmišljamo ko su zaista te žene, kako se osjećaju i kako razmišljaju.
I was a kid, I went to school and then I finished my university, then I started working like a normal person. I was living at home, but 2015 everything changed in my country and then it gets worse and worse, and then in 2019 I decided to leave my country and I came here.
I remember myself when I was back home, I never had any kind of like clue, like who are the refugees, how it's look like to live like one of them, you know. And I do think like people who are living ordinary lives, they're not that much like knowing what we're going through.
Coming from my country, it's not what I plan actually. So, but it happens. The circumstances makes it happen. When I found myself in that situation, I was, of course, everybody would, I was depressed and then I was so sad.
To be a refugee is not a status, it's not a title, it's just a stage of life, it's a circumstance, it's something which is happening. People are talking about refugees, you are stigmatized, everyone is putting you aside, you are just a refugee. Nobody is going to see you as a person.
This person it was not a plan, it was not a goal to turn a refugee, it was just circumstance.
Gotovo 2 decenije kroz različite programe, interventnu pomoć, ali i dugoročnu podršku žrtvama i održiva rešenja za njihovu reintegraciju, Udruženje građana Atina bori se upravo protiv trgovine ljudima i rodno zasnovanog nasilja. Jedan od važnih programa udruženja su i Zagovaračke grupe.
When I entered this advocacy group, I didn't know exactly what I was about to do. I didn't know exactly what we will do. But I remember that day I told to Atina, if I'm becoming a member of this group, make sure that you open doors. Make sure that we have the right to speak. Make sure that whenever we want to speak, you will not censor some of my words, you know. And I think until now they did it.
Ideja je višestruko osnaživanje žena i devojčica sa iskustvima koje su ih učinila korisnicama sistema zaštite da javno progovore i da učestvuju u kreiranju politika i praksi. Svojim iskustvima, ali i stečenim znanjima i veštinama, one se zalažu za prava žrtava trgovine ljudima i osoba koje su preživele rodno zasnovano nasilje, ali i onih koje su u opasnosti da to postanu.
I want to make some change with this group altogether, and I mean we do understand each other really well because like it's full made by refugee women, so we're trying to make some changes.
Our energy is different. Our capacity is different depending on what you've been through or where you are coming from. Maybe the family you've been with, the people that surround you. So some people could not talk, even if they say that, okay, they needed to talk or they needed to speak out, but they did not have this energy because of what they have been through. So, and we are here to speak on their behalf.
Grupa kojoj je posvećena ova priča namenjena je devojčicama, devojkama i ženama koje borave u Republici Srbiji u statusu izbeglica, migrantkinja, tražiteljke azila, osoba kojima je odobren neki oblik boravka kako bi se iz svog autentičnog položaja i iskustva borile za poštovanje i zaštitu prava.
At this moment, I know that there are many girls with the same status as like displaced immigrant, asylum seeker, refugees are actually the members of this current advocacy group.
Sa druge strane, profesionalci institucije koje se bave ovim pitanjima u susretima sa članicama ove grupe mogu da se upoznaju sa kulturološkim specifičnostima, kontekstom izbeglištva i migracija, ali i položajem osoba iz mešovitih migracija.
We had meeting with the local representatives of the government, which is, in my opinion, really important too, to give the information about human trafficking and the risks of human trafficking. So I do believe that it's really important to have meetings like that with them, because they are the ones who are deciding and who are changing the law and doing all the things which has to be done in the law.
A real change won't happen if people that they are actually in this system and they do feel all the gaps and all the issues here, they do experience it, and they should come and talk and let the governments know where are the gaps in the system to make real change and actually impact for good reasons.
Ovakav dijalog jedan je od najefikasnijih načina da se prevaziđu predrasude i stereotipi i važan je za celo društvo u koje ove hrabre žene, ali i one koje zastupaju, treba adekvatno da se uključe.
We came to meet with the government representative, those that implement the laws and those that can change and make the law.
Ulazak u ovu grupu, prepoznajući njenu važnost, ali i sopstvene mogućnosti, ove devojke i žene same su izabrale kao svoju motivaciju.
We all gather together, sit and talk about the obstacles that we are facing at this moment, having different events that we are able to organize with statuses that we do have in this country, and invite many people that they have effective role in the system, and try to explain the gaps that we do feel from our perspectives, from our side, and try to kind of be heard at broader levels. And that is something that makes me to be an active member of advocacy group.
This advocacy group is important because we get the opportunity to talk about what refugees are facing in their daily life, in their procedures, in all the areas of refugee life, and we have the opportunity to share this with the concerned institutions, with the organizations, and maybe to try to find a solution to some issues that refugees are facing.
This advocacy group has given me the opportunity to meet with different people, different personality, and then it gives me the opportunity to hear my voice, like I do not need anyone to speak for me.
Članice grupe već su imale susrete i sastanke sa predstavnicima institucija, ali i tribinu na Pravnom fakultetu u Beogradu.
And the goal we had was actually talking to the future lawyers of the country, social workers as well, and people that they study about human trafficking and try to share our experience, everything from our perspective.
A Tina za njih organizuje i različite obuke i radionice. Same veoma dobro procenjuju važnost svog angažmana i mogućnost uticaja.
It is really important because it is coming directly from me, because I experienced this, nobody experienced it for me. And I know what I went through. It wasn't a dream, and it wasn't something that I was just thinking and speaking out.
This is an opportunity to share it with some people who really don't know how it looks like to be in this position, and maybe to make them understand how to make some change.
So for me, it's like that at least we're giving some information, some knowledge to the people. It's already a success. And then, a change happens step by step, like slowly. It cannot, happen just like that.
Učestvujući u radu Atinine Zagovaračke grupe, članice rade i na podizanju svojih kapaciteta i osnaživanju na mnogim poljima.
I mean, back then when I was in my country, I don't like coming out to speak like in the crowd. I have never tried it or experienced it. But on getting here, and I know that if I didn't speak out, no one will speak out for me. So I needed to. So it gives me this confidence. Like, okay, you have to do this.
Part of this journey is like, nobody is going to count me. I'm going to be an immigrant or a refugee or asylum seeker, and I'm not even a second-class citizen. I'm not even a citizen. I have no class. I have nothing. And being there and being able to openly talk about issues and having, in this case, Tina on our side, help us to openly talk about our issues and make us be brave enough to share it with government, that definitely helps.
Mada je glavni cilj ove zagovaračke grupe borba za prava onih sa sličnim statusom i iskustvima ove devojke i mlade žene zrače snagom i energijom koja može biti motivacija za svakog od nas.
As a woman, I feel empowered because by myself I have the strength that some women are not having, but also I have potentials that some women don't have. I have the opportunity to advocate for myself and for others. Yes, I feel empowered.
Snaga te energije i poštovanje za njihovo zalaganje raste sa saznanjem da su i same prošle kroz izuzetno teške situacije. Njihov rad je sam po sebi poruka, ali ako bi ih trebalo uobličiti rečima, mogu i ovako da zvuče.
I don't think that any woman surely can feel fully empowered while she's alone in some different country. But I can say that being in this group actually and Athena itself helped me a lot. This group of these girls, I don't know that they experience the same, so it somehow gives me some support.
The advocacy group is a kind of a spice, you know, when you are making a meal and you put a spice that the smell will go everywhere. So when organizations were saying about our issues, I think that nobody really cared because they say, okay, you just share it and that's okay. But this advocacy group is showing the real face of who are these refugees behind this title of being a refugee. They are smart, they are strong, they are empowered women behind this title of being a refugee.
When I was introduced to this group, I met with other girls, sharing our experiences together, meeting together, because before I don't have friends, I don't have who to talk to. So meeting the girls, talking, doing workshops and everything like that. So it revived me. Yeah, it revived me. Like basically, it revived me.
My message to all the women, especially the refugees, will be that they are who they are. They are strong. They are mothers. They are the source. And they can do everything they want and that they need. And they have the right to fight for their identity. Either refugee or not, they stay women. And the woman is something indescribable. I cannot describe what is a woman. And they have to feel that and to act for that. Nobody has the right to stop them on being themselves. So my message for them is just to be themselves and to fight for their rights.